everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the Pep Talk Pod. Yes. So tonight we have so many things to talk about. It is, women's sports. We're going to keep it all about the ladies here on the Pep Talk Pod because that's what we do around here. But make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow us on all the things at Pep Talk Pod _ right now, we are having a really super cool giveaway. 200 subscribers. We are giving away a very special prize to one of our followers. So make sure you go and subscribe to us on our YouTube page if you haven't already. Make sure you tell your family, tell your friends, tell everybody you know. We are giving away a very special prize on June 1st or once we hit 200 subscribers. So I should say we have to hit 200 by June 1st. But before I head and hit the WNBA this season, so the Chicago Sky's Angel Reese thanked Alyssa Thomas for sending a message to her after she was ejected after a flagrant foul the other night. And I want to get your thoughts on that and kind of what she said in her post-game presser. I'm going to go ahead and play that, and then we'll get into the conversation. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Angel had to say about that hard foul.
It's not just because I'm a rookie, I'm a player. I'm a basketball player. They don't give a damn if I'm a rookie. I mean, I want them to come at me every day. I want them to come at everybody. I mean, they're not supposed to be nice to me. I hope y'all know that. They're not supposed to be nice to me or lay down because I'm Angel Reese or because I'm a rookie. Like, thank you, AT, for sending the message to me because I got back up and I kept going and kept pushing. Like, me and AT have been cool since we were in Maryland, so I know it's not no hard feelings, and I appreciate her for going at me every day. What's today?
Guys, I mean, that is definitely different from what we've been hearing from some other people about certain other players in the league. But what do we have to say about Angel Reese and her comments after that flagrant?
Maybe she was sending a message back to them, maybe it was some reverse psychology going on. But I think the foul was pitiful. I really thought the trainer should have came out and checked her, but hey, this is what we've been talking about. Once you make it to the league, hey, you gotta show them, you ready to play. You ready to play with the bigums. That's all I'm gonna say. I just want to know who's out there behind, Angel Reese, like they were with CC. I haven't heard anybody say anything since about.
I haven't heard either. I didn't see any tweets, from anybody or Charles Barkley get up and say that we need to stop bullying Angel or any of that. Like, we need to embrace her. So it was interesting that there was like some silence on that end. But I appreciated Angel getting up and being like, I'm a rookie. Of course, everybody's fighting for their jobs, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Everybody fighting for their roster spot. They ain't gonna take it easy on me, just let me come out here and dominate. That's not how this works. But Tracy, go ahead.
I didn't even say nothing, but
your face.
Even though that is true, she is a rookie, and everybody. Unfortunately, we talk about this all the time. They only have so many spots on every roster, but that was uncalled for. That was totally uncalled for. That could have went so wrong, and not that anyone is looking for a pity party or any of those things, but I think she's been in the league long enough and she's been playing basketball long enough to know that was a low blow, and she should have been ejected. She actually should get fined because that's ridiculous, Then that's need to be the sign that they need to send out to the WNBA. Like, some things, but that for you to go that far to really throw that girl down like that and pull her by her hair, girl,
her neck,
her neck.
And her head bounced off the court. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt. I mean, it was a hard foul. She went down really hard.
She went down really hard. That was it. So it was hard to watch,
But not to mention the foul before that, which of course they didn't call it. But you know what I'm saying? The foul, the play before that, you had to knock her down, and she was down for a moment. Like, y'all didn't went to the other end of the court and played, and when y'all came back, it was like She was like, okay, I gotta get up. And then you do the same thing, but even worse, you choke slammed the poor baby. Golly, I was thinking, now if this was, the CCs, they would have been like, oh, not just eject her, but fine her, put her out. But because it's Angel Reese,
Yeah, I think that foul was totally unnecessary. And I agree with Tracy. It's one thing to have like the like banter back and forth, and of course you want to have a little bit of competitive nature. But I mean, the grabbing you, throwing you down to the court by the throat, that was just a little overboard. And I can respect Angel Reese because I do feel that she's in a very vulnerable place right now where she doesn't want to pee off the veterans, and she also doesn't want to act like she's expecting pity because she's a rookie, and so it put her in a tender place where she had to kind of not get on there and whine, because every little thing that she does gets dissected, and people take it and run with it over the internet, and then the next thing will be, oh, you can't handle the big leagues either, kind of thing. And so that would have been a billboard. But I really appreciate the Teaspoon's reaction in the interview where she was like, got me a dog. She know what to say. And I'm really proud too that over the last couple of years that we've been able to actually see her on a big stage like LSU, and then now getting the WNBA, that her PR team has to really hone in her post-game interviews, because there was once upon a time where you could just see that she's grown in the way that she responds to issues. And that to me just a lot. And like the way that Thomas walked away after she slung her to the ground. It was almost like, look how she's walking.
Yeah. Walked away. But did you see how she slammed her in the beginning?
And the ref, have you ever, how your children do something bad and you go and you was like, hey, you don't do, the ref was like coming to her like, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like he almost wanted to like say something, and then he was like, we're going to review it. But I'm interested to see how the WNBA responds. Is it just going to be an ejection for that game, or is this going to get upgraded to something more?
I don't know. Chris, what are your thoughts?
You really want to know my thoughts on this? Let's go back to Angel Reese when they played South Carolina and she pulled Cordova hair.
Cardosa, her teammate.
Cardosa.
now they are current teammates. But hey, she was preparing herself back up in the collegiate league for this. So,
but
hey,
I think women. I think there's this notion that women's sports is not supposed to be exactly like women's sports is competitive. Like they're not out there, playing Miss Mary Mack, and they're. This is a sport. We are competing. I'm trying to take you. I'm trying to win. And like I said, there's only 144 roster spots in the WNBA. You have somebody like, and I was gonna talk about it later, but I can go ahead and talk about it now. But you got somebody like Adacia Fair, who is the third leading scorer in NCAA history after Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum, who got waived after her debut, literally like a day later. So it's like these women are out there trying to survive. They're trying to make a living. You don't make that much, and you don't have that many spots. And so I don't understand what you can't play hard because you're a woman. Sean, you know how hard they play out there when they play basketball. I didn't want to bring it up.
Everybody can get it. And what I will say too is, to Chris's point, I feel like Angel ain't no punk, so she wasn't really scared of her. But Angel and Cardosa, we already talked about that. They were beating each other up because she got elbows straight. Right. So it was a mutual thing going back and forth. You didn't see Angel hit Alyssa Thomas in the chest or in the head or grab her or anything like that. She was strictly going up for a rebound. So I think a lot of her contact was unnecessary. It wasn't a basketball move. You feel what I'm saying? Because they weren't. It wasn't like they was into it about something or play that she didn't get or a call she didn't get, because they were really they were blowing the whistle on Angel when she fouled, and she was accepting her fouls. But I just think that too was just a little out of pocket. It sent a different message than we're gonna play and we're gonna be competitive with you. It was almost like, and you can go sit down. I feel like Angel had enough respect for Alyssa Thomas as a veteran to be like, it is what it is, and I always had respect for her. But in the back of her mind, she like, okay, and I'm gonna see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Shout
out to Angel, though.
You better be ready.
Right. Shout out to Angel. She is averaging 12.3 points, 7.8 rebounds, second and first amongst rookies in the league. So she's doing her thing. I feel like she is handling the spotlight and the prep. Like it's actually almost better for her that everybody seems to be paying attention to that other person because it's taken a lot of the pressure off the rest of the rookies. Crystal, your mic is muted, but I think you are agreeing with me.
Route. I was definitely going that route.
Yes. Because speaking of the number one pick, I mean, they got their first win against the LA Sparks the other night, won by 5 points. I know Sean said she doesn't want. They got their first win, but then they head to Las Vegas the next night, and then they lose. So they're 1-6 on the season. She only scored 2 points, 3 points in that game. Not a lot. Do we think that the pressure is getting to her, or is this just normal rookie woes?
Well, obviously, I do not believe that I don't believe nobody thought she was going to be able to come to the WNBA and just throw up haymakers from half court. I mean,
yes, they did. They did.
Did.
Absolutely.
And they still do because they still keep giving her she the gold ball to them. They still keep bringing her up. They still keep comparing her to why the WNBA is growing like it is all because of CC and she's the main person to making it look bigger than it should have been a while back. But if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't be in the spotlight they are right about now and won't be selling out arenas.
Yeah, and I think that that's a tough place for her coach to be in because they had the America's Princess and they're not delivering. And so although it's a lot of they're sitting in a spotlight that maybe the coach didn't ask for. If you can't deliver no W's, I don't know how long you're gonna be able to sit there with Caitlin Clark on your team. Like that, this is about to be a problem. I mean, they should be 0-6 right now. And they escaped by that win that they had the other night. But
I don't like that. I feel like a lot of everybody's been blaming like her teammates, Aaliyah Boston and everybody else, Katie Lou Samuelson. They've been getting all of the heat for the fact that they're 1-6. And I don't think it's fair to just blame one person. I'm not going to blame Caitlin for the losses. I'm not going to blame Aaliyah. I think obviously if you get the number one pick in the draft, that means you are a team that is rebuilding. You're not a very good team. They're young. They got a lot to like get together. I mean, I hate to say it, but they don't have a ton of, veterans on their team. So it's a lot of growing pains for them. And I don't feel like people have been fair to that squad. They haven't been fair to Caitlin because they expected her to come in and be,
You're right, Tracy. But the other thing behind that, to me, I think it got to do with the owners and the coach. Because during the offseason, they should have been trading. They should have been trying to get some veterans on the team to not only help Caitlin out when she get there, but to help Aaliyah out because this is her second season. And on a losing team. To say she was a rookie of the year last year, but it's her second season.
Right. You're right.
The league definitely didn't do that squad no justice, Indiana didn't do themselves no justice. They were too laser focused on the fact that they were going to get Caitlin Clark that they didn't remember, obviously, that she was going to be a rookie and that the WNBA has 144 players that are literally the best in the nation. It is like the cream
in the world.
In the world, you're right, in the world, because obviously the recruits are from abroad too, but just in the world. And so these are the cream of crop athletes that get paid little to none, but that have fought their whole life to be on that stage. And so you tell me you got the cream of the crop and everybody you got are either rookies or no names. Like, and I'm not saying it like in a shady way. I think that they spent too much time focusing on the fact that Caitlin was coming and she was going to be there and all, and they didn't recruit around her. Not even so much so to like have other scores, but to have people that could participate in helping her score, because on the offensive end, she can't even get open. I mean, they don't even know what to do. They are literally scrambling, it feels like, every possession. And then once the defense gets tired of locking them up for 15, 20 minutes on end, then it's like, okay, we lay off a little bit, and then that's when she drops the half-court shot, and it's like, oh, Caitlin Clark has brought them back to life. And it's like, no, the other team is dying. Because they play, it's like they have to have figured something else out. And I feel for the coach, I feel like she's in a very bad place because her team is not executing and they're not living up to the hype. They're just not.
Well, the season, I mean, we still got a long ways to go this WNBA season. And I mean, this rookie class has definitely stolen all the headlines. So kudos to them because they definitely came in and made some noise. Rakia Jackson, Cameron Brink, Angel Reese. We haven't seen Cardoso hit the court yet because she's been injured. And Caitlin Clark. So, shout out to them. Once again, another reminder, 200 subscribers. We are trying to get to 200 by June 1st. So we have a little over a month left. We are 96 subscribers away. We're going to have a very nice giveaway for you guys. Make sure you tell family, tell friends, tell everybody, go follow us at Pep Squad, at Pep Talk Pod. Lord, I keep saying Pep Squad, at Pep Talk Pod _ on YouTube, and leave us a comment and a like on the video. We definitely appreciate it. But getting back to sports, the Women's College World Series is set. Take it away, Chris. Is she frozen? What's that?
She's
She's open.
I thought that girl was frozen.
Me too.
So let's start off with saying congratulations to our Roll Tide for advancing past Tennessee. Yay! That was a long draw, that game. 14 innings was a long inning. They actually ended that game in that series up. But Alabama will be taking on UCLA. And also, let's give it up to another one of our SEC teams, Florida. Florida will be taking on Oklahoma State. Hey,
I don't know. I wasn't going for Florida.
No, thank you.
I wasn't going for Florida, and I have my reasons.
I'm not one of those people who is like, oh, SEC all the time. It's certain SEC teams I can never ride with, and Florida is one of them. So no, I don't care. Congratulations to those women. I don't know them, but go ahead.
But can we hit a pause? Because I want us to hit the rewind. I think last week when we discussed this, I said they better watch out for Alabama and Florida because Alabama and Florida coming in like a thief in the night on softball. And I think that they're going to be a problem. I think I just said that last week. And everybody's like, oh, Texas and Tennessee, they doing it. Texas.
We don't have to roll the tape. Because first of all, Tennessee, they did get beat. So, but Texas is in. So let's keep it a buck. They're the number one seed.
I know they're the number one seed, but y'all was saying, I don't know, Alabama just ain't really been playing up to the high. We can roll the tape back. We can roll it back. I can pull it out of my
editors, please find that tape.
Just because your birthday, you ain't getting all the props today. You can kid. You ain't getting props today. Hey, sit back, enjoy your birthday.
When I was saying last week, Alabama and Florida is getting into the series. Y'all like, I don't know, Alabama a little shaky.
Nothing about Alabama not getting in.
I said, hey, we better pay attention to Florida because Florida was stumping mud holes in people at the top of the season. Y'all like,
I don't know.
Well, I will say I was shocked that LSU didn't make it through because they had been playing so well heading into the super regional. So I was a little surprised that they didn't get in.
And they was the SEC champions, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So that was a little shocking. I wasn't surprised at Texas and Oklahoma. I mean, obviously Oklahoma is 3-time defending champions, so they're obviously expected to go. But I would say the super regionals were very entertaining. Like I was all in on most of the series. I was in the gym the other day watching freaking Duke and Missouri.
Yes.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is super entertaining. And I'm happy that I've been paying more attention to softball. I never could play softball. I don't have the hand-eye coordination. But I was a very good team manager. Though. Like I could do a lineup like nobody's business. Like I was good. I was Bobby Cox. I was not playing though.
Not Bobby Cox. You went all the way back.
I'm done.
Bobby Cox, team manager. Listen,
Wow.
always felt in my brain like that I could pick up any type of sport like and just do it. I've always felt that way. And maybe about 8 or 9 years ago, I did a softball league with my department, and we were good. The guys were really good, but I'll never forget after our first practice, they said, "Hey, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bat for you, and then you can run." And I was
You
like,
can run.
yeah, you can do the running. And I said, oh, no. I had gotten a little chunky. I said, that's okay, I can bet. Then they slowly figured out, no, we actually need to let you back and we'll run for you. So you go out there and take an injury.
You had a designated runner. You had a designated runner.
She had a pitch runner.
I was running so fast in my head, though. Whoa. I think I outran my legs. I was like, I really thought I was getting it, but I hadn't added a whole human to the back of this body. I was like, oh no, baby, I can't run like this.
Baby, I so understand. It is different. Hitting that ball, even when we play softball for the family reunion, it's a different kind of feel. Like, of course, when I was younger, hitting that softball, it was just like nothing. Yeah. Now, when you hit that softball, your whole body just
vibrates.
Your whole body vibrates.
Yes. When that
and this ain't no fast pitching. Okay, we're talking about some underhand slow pitching, and you hit that.
Yeah,
and
it's like your brain gotta say run. Oh.
But don't do it with an aluminum bat. Like that aluminum bat, when it hits the ball, you can feel it in your teeth. It's very uncomfortable. I don't like it.
It is so uncomfortable.
Not you can
Y'all
feel
go crazy.
Y'all
go crazy.
Y'all
crazy.
Y'all haven't played it like since y'all got older.
Yes, I have. And
the last softball game I actually played with, I broke my ankle.
You need not go out again.
So you ought to know.
What's going on?
Did you fall in a hole?
You got to. Well, what happens is because we are in our mind, because we were athletes prior of some sort, like in some capacity, maybe not been a softball. Yeah, not Shane. May have not been. But
not
you were once an athlete in some capacity. You think you could just go back out there and pick it up, but you ain't warmed up that body, honey. And them legs saying, "You want me to do what now?" They don't even have a memory of that you talking about because you have not done
all.
You know, you out there like
this new body does not know what I'm talking about.
Oh, this a new body. They're like, what leg you used when you was doing that, baby? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. So
yes, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go out here and do a jump." I turned 45 and I jumped, and Savannah said, "That's it. I got this out."
Not that
Wait a minute. And it's like me playing soccer with the grandkids, and KJ keeps saying, "Come on, go, mama," and I'm, child, it ain't gonna happen. I remember I was running one time and fell, and then my dress went over my head.
We was playing kickball at Mama house.
Oh, why did you have on a dress? Let's start there.
Well, we all know what happened. Game over.
Yeah, because at this point you done mooned everybody out there. That is
well, speaking of, we're gonna talk about because you know your girl SHA'CARRI, our track star, our local track star Tracy, SHA'CARRI Richardson. She won. Let's go ahead and watch her most recent meet at the pre-classic ahead of the Olympics. Let's go ahead. And then Tracy, I want to hear if you could still get out there and run the 100 for me.
Oh. You want to hear?
So SHA'CARRI is dead center, 4 to her left, 4 to her right, and she got a good start. Julian Alfred was out with her, but she was able to celebrate way before the line. So SHA'CARRI's ready. We saw her in China having some just sort of middling results in the 200, but she went back to.
She did that, baby.
Mitchell, and
so
she is on her
watching SHA'CARRI from 2020 Olympics. to now, she's got so much stronger.
Yeah.
She looks better. She runs cleaner. She, you know,
Oh yeah.
now
So controlled.
not talking about the heads, but maybe it was. I don't know, because she just looks so much better.
She come out there.
Yeah, her body is just cut. I mean, like she's
so
running so phenomenal, y'all.
You know what?
It's
I will say too, one of the things that Tracy just pointed out that was most impressive, she is coming out of the box a lot better, but her recovery is insane. Like when you watch her in this race, her biggest issue in coming into the 2020 Olympics was that she didn't have a really good recovery. If she didn't get out of that box and was side by side with her components, it was very rare that she was gonna pull that race out. But she is matured as a runner, and watch this recovery right here. Look at this.
And then she's coasting. Now, let me tell you, she's not even running her full
She's not
potential.
even running. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to say. She ain't even running full out. Look how comfortable she is on that last 50.
Oh yeah. So
She's
relaxed.
just in stride at that point.
I got one question. Have y'all ever paid attention to the announcer? How he announced her name when she's winning? It's when she's coming through at the end.
Tear it up all the time.
Who?
What happened?
Peter Ford. What do you say?
Huh? No, it's
Peter
how
Ford.
excited he get it and he mess up her name. He get
yeah.
really excited.
They go from SHA'CARRI to SHA'CARRI. Just depending on how excited they are. They call her either one.
Who? What's the guy's name? I can't think of his name. The Jamaican guy. He got the Jamaican accent. I know you're talking about. That does the announcing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, it's like right here on the tip of my tongue, and I promise I'm gonna think about it once we get done. But can't wait to see. SHA'CARRI said after that last place finish she had a few years ago, she said, "Won't be me, not again." She is on her revenge tour, and I love that for her. I love that.
It's
For her.
like
Can't
she
wait
got
till
into
next
a
year.
beast mode in her mentally went into beast mode. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
because she got the whole
correct.
world against her now. So everybody's telling her what she can't do. And so that's one of the worst things you can do to a Black woman that has some grit and determination is tell them what they can't do. And you got the whole weight of the world on your back as it is. But then you have to come out there and your own people drag you through the mud over a little bit of marijuana. And I just feel like she mentally just went into her box and was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take my consequences because I did. And she did. She owned her consequences and she
she
was
owned
like,
up to it.
I'm coming back.
And baby, she is a beast.
She
You
beat
heard?
yeah.
She
But
is
next
a
month
beast.
is the tryouts. Next month we'll be getting ready for the Olympic trials. I can't wait.
And be
Right.
ready.
I can't wait. Next
Be
month.
ready
it's
for
gonna be
them to try.
I'm ready to see it. I'll be here for it.
Be ready for a stunt. Now, y'all, listen to what I'm telling y'all. Be ready for a stunt, okay? When they start doing these check-ins and these random screenings, y'all be ready. Be ready for some stuff, okay?
Well, I hope they have learned from my girl Serena Williams, because she is the ultimate person that I know. They used to always come up with a stunt with
Come
her.
after her.
She
Yes.
was
Mhm.
always
Always.
prepared. Like
Yeah.
that's got to be your motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to go in with that mindset.
Got to
And
always be ready.
prepared. Yeah.
Always.
Yep.
Yeah, baby. When I tell you they used to test Serena got tested more than anybody that played
Anybody.
tennis, male
Oh,
or
yeah.
female. It was actually
Right.
insane.
Yeah, and they
but-
tried to carry it over with Coco, but Coco said, find somebody else. I'm going to yell out here and I'm going to tell you about yourself in the middle of my match. How about that?
Oh,
I ain't waiting.
okay. Well, it's summer 2024. Olympics are around the corner. Shout out to Coco because she did win her match today. Pretty easy at Roland Garros. My boy Rafa, my favorite guy, male player, his last run at the French Open. It was when I saw they put him up against Zverev, I was like, oh, they definitely don't want him to win number 15. But I mean, first round matchup, they did not want him to win. Come on.
Yeah. But shout out to him. He was like,
shout out to Rafa.
This ain't even to me. This is Rafa day. Let him have this moment.
Right. I hate it. So
Great
bad.
job.
But anyway,
Rafa. It was a good match.
Once again, it was a good match. It was a good match for him. But he's done.
We had our moment, Shayna.
We did. We'll talk about tennis later. And once again, 200 subscriber giveaway. We're trying to get 200 subscribers. We got 96 to go. Tell your family, tell your friends to go like, subscribe, hit the notification bell at peptalkpod_ on our YouTube channel. I don't want to hear no more hearsay about, oh, I watch. Okay, well, tell us that you watch it. Leave us a comment.
Yes.
Let us know so we can comment back. We're trying to get a little engagement going with our Pep Squad fans. So we really
And
love
how
you guys.
often
And
do we
appreciate
drop a video?
we drop videos once a
Every
week.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. So make sure you go hit that notification bell so you will know. You'll be the first to know. Notification gang when the video drops.
Bing,
All right,
bing.
so we are outside. It's summer 2024. Who all likes water parks? Raise your hand if you like water parks. That's nobody. Oh, okay. I always say water parks are just roller coasters that you can pee on. So I really don't really.
Excuse me.
It was the facial expression for us all.
I mean, they are. People just pee. It's literally just amusement park rides that people pee on. That's why I don't do water parks. It's gross to me. I'm sorry, I can't. But I
So
do
you
have a
thinking
video.
about you remember Retribution when she went on that water park and she did.
Hello. That's what you gotta contend with at Raging Waters.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Absolutely. I can't unsee it for real.
Right. Like it's so hard to unsee. It's so hard. Like you don't even want to go to the water park no more.
I definitely don't. I don't
Well, I
want
guess
to.
you know that kind of answers your cousin's question. Who all pee in the shower?
Cancel the whole membership. That's disgusting.
Here we go. I wanted to share this with you. Speaking of Respucia, next time you go to a water park, watch this.
Say y'all worse than y'all dead.
This is so dumb.
Get him!
He's jumping off.
Baby, did he lose his teeth?
It's the lady record. Come on now.
He gonna get up, man. He get up.
He can't even get up.
No business out there.
Let me see. Come on, get up, baby.
Look at the attendant, y'all. Did y'all see the little person that was supposed to be helping him? You didn't help them up and you just stood off to the side.
Please replay it again, cause I got.
It looked like the man had to spit out all his teeth.
He almost dry drowned.
Please play it again.
Oh shit!
Oh gosh.
Oh god!
Right. Damn.
Get him!
Oh,
No young girl.
He can't get up.
watch the attendant.
He gonna get up, man. He get up.
Watch the water park attendant.
Let me see. Come on, get up, baby. You did it, yeah! Come on out of there. Let me see you get up. Yeah, you did it. Yeah!
Oh, the fuck is that?
What is
In the water.
I think that was a good idea.
Why the water was still coming out 30 seconds later? What? His mouth open?
I told you he was about to dry drown. I told you.
Like he had stored that water in his belly, and then when he got up, he was
like a whale or something pushing it out.
It was just coming out, baby.
The one thing he didn't lose was the flip flops.
He lose them shoes.
Them must have been polos.
You get on my nerve. Because who let him get on the ride with the shoes in his hand? She hollering and recording. She could have held the shoes. But I tell
She
you,
said, "Come on, baby."
He ain't want to ride. He ain't want to walk up the ride without his shoes on. So he wore them all up to the top, and then said, "That's okay. I'll put them on my hands." And then he wore them on his hands down the slide, and he done drunk up every little gallon of water he slid through.
Oh God!
Again, what I say about water parks?
That's disgusting.
Well,
okay,
he had a mouthful of pissy water.
You know what they used to tell us when we was kids? When you go to the pool and swim, they say you don't drink that water, your skin gonna start falling off. Remember they used to tell us your skin will start peeling. You drink water, your skin. Yeah, so I always thought if I drank pea water, that my skin would start rolling off.
I guess that's probably why I never learned how to swim.
Baby, I kept my mouth shut. You hear me? I was going to water with my mouth open, baby. Oh no!
Now how you swim with your mouth closed?
You don't. You gonna get water in your mouth.
No, man. You don't know how to swim.
Girl.
No, man. You're gonna get water on your face, but I'm talking about how how kids get in the water and you like boop, boop, boop. I never did that. No.
Ain't nobody say guzzle the water. I'm saying if you're actually
you're a swimmer.
Yes, obviously. I'm talking about just drinking the water like you do as kids. That's what I'm saying. As kids, the way that they taught me to keep my mouth closed and not go down there with my mouth wide open was because your skin gonna start falling off. And so that was the thing that trained me to not have my mouth open drinking up water under there because it was full of pee.
So when you swim with your mouth closed?
Yeah.
She's
not swimming.
For the most part, I'm doing my mouth is open, but my mouth ain't like this. I mean, what are y'all down there trying to?
Anyway, the funny part to me, and then we're gonna close it out. But when we were talking about your body not being the same, and when we play sports, y'all notice how he couldn't get up off that slide. That's how I would be struggling trying to get up off of that.
Yeah.
There you go.
They should have just let him stay there for a little bit. Don't let the other person come until he gathered his slide. You can stop the people. You can stop
Larry held that slide up for like 3 minutes.
Yeah. He had to gather all them thoughts, baby.
And they have walkies too at the bottom of the slide to make sure.
They should have told him to roll on over there, roll over the wall, on out of there. Stay where in position, then roll over.
He would have just been rolling down them steps. No.
Did y'all see the girl that went down the slide and she didn't know how to swim? So she thought that when she got off the slide and fell in that little pool of water that she was drowning. And they kept yelling.
And the water was 2 feet.
And the little slide attendant, he went over there and picked her up by the shoulder. And she was like, she didn't even realize she could just put her feet under her.
Well,
I gotta see all that.
next time, I don't get on water slides, but next time, if you do get on the water slide, don't be like Larry. Close your mouth on the way down so you don't drown. On that note, we will see you guys next time on the Pep Talk Pod. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, leave us a comment. And what are we about to do, ladies?
Yeah!